Thank you, Dalton, for saying so and thinking so. If you guys want, I can stay on while I pack up, or I can just log off. If you guys would like, I can stay on and pack up my stuff, and I can show you what I have, or I can just sign off. Okay, so I'm gonna stay on as I'm packing it up because I gotta get ready for tomorrow. So this is what this is. It's a chakra musical tool. That's what was making that sound, in case you're curious. And this was a gift from that client. I'm trying to find the box for it now. I put it down somewhere. I don't know where I put the box down. But anyway, so I guess that's going to stay for now. I do have some of these on YouTube. Usually it's a couple nights a week. I have stuff everywhere, guys. I like unpack it in a rush, and then I don't know where anything is. The chakra thing, that was on, actually, well, this is gifted from the guy who goes on, so I'm not sure. I'm assuming you can probably buy it on Amazon, maybe, or Etsy. I don't know where he got it from. He ships it to my house. So, that's one. Oh. Now it's going to be super dark in here. I'm going to just turn up my lights. I have, like, if you guys could see the rig I have set up here, you would probably laugh. I can't even see to find the thing to turn up the light a little. How do I? There we go. Hello. I'm glad. Thank you for following. So I have, like, literally boxes of things, like, propped up at different levels for the different sizes of the bowls. And, like, I used the box. It's going to be backwards, but this is the box that it came in. And I was using, like, some goddess oils to, like, prop it up so it would be on an angle so you guys could see it behind me. Hello, hello, hello. And then I have all these bags that everything has to go in. How's everyone doing? I apologize. I know that this is like anticlimactic, but you guys wanted me to stay on. How's everyone doing? Yes. I don't know where, oh. It's gonna be backwards, but if you can flip it. This is from Amazon. I can maybe put it on the link. I have an Amazon Associates thing that they asked me to do, so maybe I should put it on there. I swear I'm losing my mind. I have the box. I just have this thing. Oh, here. Yeah, I'm losing my mind. And then they all nest inside each other, like so. That's good. I'm missing one, of course. I will likely find it in the morning. How's everyone doing? I'm good, thank you. How are you guys? Oh, this was your first time. So the singing bowls my husband bought for me about 5 years ago, and the tuning forks was a gift. So the clients that that pays me to come on here to do this, he gifts me a lot of this stuff. But I'm pretty sure he probably got these off of Amazon. I'm sure you can. I mean, you can find anything on Amazon. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, Dalton. Great to hear. I'm well, thanks. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm looking. Guys, if only you could see the disaster that is my space. And I'm trying to look in, like, the darkness, of course. But I'm missing, oh, here it is. I found Gotta protect the crystal singing bowls. They're expensive. Your first time, welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. My client pays for me to come on for like half an hour, 45 minutes, and I always stay for like an hour. So I'm sorry you missed it. I'm sorry. I know. You can look at it up on YouTube. And there is some of my older ones on YouTube. Just so that you know. And this is what the projector looks like when it's not turned on. It's pretty cool. So somebody suggested it and my client heard them and was like, oh, I just thought I would get it for you. And I was like, okay. I'm not going to complain, right? I know, it's a really good client. Honestly, he suffers with insomnia. And he started off as a hypnosis client. And then he just, I guess, enjoyed my voice. And then one day I said, well, why don't we try some crystal bowls? And he loved it so much that he's honestly been super generous to be giving me gifts. He wanted me to kind of get into the, I don't know if you guys can hear this, but it's like these little glass globes are for facials at the spa. And he wanted me to get into like ASMR, but I don't know if I'm built for that. Yeah. I don't really know. Usually when he'll just message me during the day and say, you know, can you do it? He is very sweet. I feel bad for him, really. I feel bad for anybody who suffers with insomnia. I couldn't even imagine what they go through, but I don't know where the box is for this. I just got it today. I was all excited. It came today, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to use it. But I don't know where I put anything. And it's dark behind me, right? The light's like in my face, so I don't know, but it's here. It's quite loud. It's quite piercing. This one, hello. But yeah. This Sunday, guys, is Crystals 101, and tomorrow night you can get 5 yes or no questions for $25, and it's a private live group. Do you only do this for him, or do you take clients for the sound therapy? I do take clients for the sound therapy, and I do house parties, and I can go out and do that. And I used to do sound baths in person, where you could come out to my spa and have it done. But since COVID, our numbers are so limited that it's not the best. And of course, TikTok makes it so that I have clients all over the world. So if you guys are on here, give a little shout out as to where you're coming here from. It's quite amazing. Does having a toddler and being 20 weeks pregnant count as insomnia? I never sleep. Yes. My YouTube channel is Your Beauty Witch in the Six. It's the exact same as my name on here. At least you're helping him. Yes, I try, you know. But it's kind of fun, this thing. Yeah, I literally just got it this afternoon before I was leaving for the spa, and I was like, I'm bringing it with me to the spa, but I brought it back home, and now I don't know where the heck I put the box. I hate that. Guys, I'm hoping to move. Maybe we can all manifest together. There's this house I'm looking at, and it is so witchy and so fun, and I'm so excited for it. But I just don't know if I'm gonna go see it on Friday, and I'm hoping that I can get it. Yes, I have a spa too. You're close to Toronto? Yeah, I'm in Whitby, Ontario. I know, I've always thought I could do ASMR, but I don't know if I'm built for it. Because all the talking and stuff is like, I don't know if I could do that. Like chit chat and like tap my crystals. Like, what do you do on ASMR? I have so much stuff, guys, that this is my life. You know, my dog is probably upstairs barking like crazy, but yeah, like I have all these things, but like who I literally just had a roly crystal just roll off and knock like 10 other crystals over. It was like bowling for crystals. So that's not so soothing. That's what I'm saying. I'm too klutzy, I think, for ASMR. I don't know if I'm built for it. I do pregnancy. What do you mean by pregnancy? I haven't slept night right in 27 years since I had kids, right? Yes, you got to come out. Yeah. New house. Okay. Yes, I know. I'm so excited for this place. It's out in the middle of nowhere. and it has a pond and a gazebo and like a screen-in porch, and the house itself is like 150 years old. And oh, I do pregnancy readings. Yes, you can book through the link in my bio. At the spa, in person, I mean, I can do a lot more like healing stuff. Like in person, I do I mean, we offer everything, but we have like aromatherapy massage. I do chakra clearing and chakra healing. I have an aura photography machine. You have to kind of put your hands on it though, so it's like an in-person thing. I do all kinds of crazy stuff. We have a nurse who does Botox and fillers. We have hair dressers, like my nail tech. Like, look at these little galaxies she did on my, I don't know if you can see them, but like she made like these little cat eye galaxies on my hands. Like, we have so much fun. Yeah, sleep meds. Thank you, Chrissy, for thinking so. Yes, I know. I'm so excited. It even has an indoor pool, guys. And like, so I'll be saving like $2,000 a month by moving there. Like, it's so insane. And like, there's a barn with like 8 horse stalls on the property, and like a little pond that in the summertime it had like moss growing over the pond. It just reminded me of something that would be in like Georgia or something like that. Yeah, it was so good. Yeah, you missed the last session. I'm sorry. The new house is full of them. Like, this house is full of them. Like, people have been, some of you have been on here when ghostly things happen here, but it's beautiful. It's actually zoned for an inn and a spa. Yeah, so I really hope it works out too. Like, it's gonna be, yeah. Thank you. Oh yeah, no, so it is quite expensive. It's sold for just under 4 million in the summer, but they're renting it out. So what I would be doing is combining my spa and my living space. So it'll save me like $2,000 a month. I have a lot of photos. I know, it's kind of like, I wonder if it would like jinx me if I put it on like TikTok and was like, guys, come help me manifest this property. And actually, my real estate agent was on here earlier, and he made a little comment, and I was like, I'll see you Friday. But of course, you can't hear me when the chimes and everything are going. But honestly, I'm not moving for any reason except for to save money. And I live like, I'm a witch, right? So I want country, and I want forest, and I want a babbling brook, and I want, all these things. And this house basically has all that, plus a hot tub, a sauna, and a pool. So it's very nice. And it's an old home that's been built on. So the original house was built in like 1850 or something like that, and then the rest of the house was added on in the 80s. Thank you for thinking my eyes are pretty. But it's like, when you get in there, you can just feel the energy of the house. Like, as soon as I saw it, like, and how I came across the house is insane. Like, I was just driving home from the cottage one day, and I was actually going on a photo shoot. So I was like driving home from the cottage in a rush, and I was like, there was traffic, and I was like, oh, I'm going to get off the highway here, and I'm going to take a detour. And I drove past it, and I was like, what is this? And there was a for lease sign, and I was like, okay. So then I went to look at it. Apparently the for lease sign had just gone up that day. And then I was like, this is going to be my place. Like, this is it. And so it had already been leased before I could get my act together. And then it was just a short-term lease. So it just came back up again. So I'm excited. Yeah, I'll have to make a post about it. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, I was creeping around when nobody was in there, like peering in the windows. I was like, what is going on? I need this house. And it comes fully furnished, which is kind of bizarre, but it's like a 5,000 square foot house, so I don't have enough furniture to do that, but I'm excited. It's kind of in the country, but it's still close to the city. Like, it's only 20 minutes from my house right now, but it's surrounded by 100 acres of land. So I think it was meant to be. Like, guys, I know. Let me tell you, maybe I'll go live. I'm going Friday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Maybe I should go live from there and do like a little tour and be like, guys, help me manifest this house. Like, send me likes. Like, right? We can all pitch a tent. I'm telling you, there's so much land. It's like, maybe I'll make a post about it tomorrow. You guys are inspiring me to make a post about it tomorrow. So you can come back tomorrow and take a peek at it and see what it is. And you hear me, like, it's so funny because as I'm sneaking around, right? So, like, I pulled over my car, I got in my car, I was like walking, I was like, look at this place, it's for lease. And I like, anyways, so I knew ready to be like rented, so I knew nobody was living there. And I was like huffing and puffing, like trying to, and I'm whispering, and I'm like, look at this, look at this. There was like a woodpecker there. There was like a wild turkey when I went to go see it. So I was like, this has got to be perfect. But yeah, I know I'm telling you, the things I could do with that place, like there's so much space, there's so much land. Like I picture like having like full moon ceremonies in the summertime outside, and like, oh, you have no idea. You have no idea how actually beautiful this place is. Like I actually dedicated because it just went back on the market yesterday. So of course, a friend who knew I wanted the place before, I was like devastated when I didn't get it. And because I've never really wanted to manifest something in my life and not get it. Like that was the first time I was ever like, I can't believe I didn't get it. I do not offer donation reads on my lives, no. But you can get questions read on like in the link in my bio. This is the earliest you've caught me. This is like the latest for me. I'm usually sleeping by now. Want to get a place and hook up. I don't do that. I'm married. I don't hook up anymore. Yeah, I know. I'm just able to go on live. Should I wait to do my tarot cards or just start? Just start. Just start. Yeah. Oh, Dan. Oh, it's only for lease. So honestly, it's you don't have to do that. Yeah. You don't have to do that. But thank you. Not time-wise, viewers-wise. What do you mean by viewers-wise? Oh, I would check and see. There's analytics that'll tell you what time the most of your viewers are on. Not very many of my viewers are on because the time zone difference for most places, right? That comment, I know, right? You should bring your ghost sound machine on Friday, you mean? When I go to the house? I could. Imagine the real estate agent when I get there and I'm like, I'm just going to check for ghosts before I move in. Just need to make sure the ghosts are okay, you know? They definitely were there in full effect when I went there the time before. And actually when I was creeping the property before I even got in the house, like the first day I ever saw it, there's like all these orbs and the lights were doing so many crazy. I just got to post it. I just got to get my shit together. You know me. I'm always like, I'm going to post this and then I don't make a post. But, just send them your TikTok and the least. Well, maybe not. Like, maybe they don't want witches living in their house. I don't know, right? Yeah. Do you have a schedule when I can know when you next session is? I usually go on around 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and then usually around 10-ish is when I usually do the sound baths. So. No worries. I'm sorry. Don't get my readers on to read closely. That's okay. It takes me forever to finally post a video. I feel you. Yeah, it's terrible. My phone might die, guys. I think I'm on 3% right now. I'm not doing readings right now. I'm sorry. The sound bath, I'm not sure. I actually have a client that pays me to come on. Well, he pays me to do it for him, and he's generous enough to allow me to do it on my lives. So that's why I do that. So all day I do readings and hypnosis, and then every other week I go into the spa. I'm only at the spa about 20 hours a week now, so every other week I go in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights to the spa. And then, so tonight I was at the spa, and then when I came home I had dinner, and then I did my sound bath. Yeah, it's crazy. The house is a stone, so it's kind of like an ivory color, maybe like a yellowish ivory color, but the original farmhouse is like that flagstone, like the old stone. It's a stone face house, and then it has like, it used to be an inn, so it has like, it's really long, it's like massive, and it has a barn and a pond and a gazebo, and the whole side of the house, like along the driveway, is all like, wait till you see the video. Like I wish I was, I wonder if, actually, hold on, I might be able to show you. I don't know if it's gonna look okay on here, but let's have a gander. Okay, so yes, I have it. You might be able to see. Do you guys want to hear me huffing and puffing as I go? Oh wait, I'm on airplane mode. I was like, why won't it let me? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me see. So I'm going to show you guys the pool because that's my favorite part. You ready? Can you guys see that? Like, no joke. Were you guys able to see that? I knew there was some kind of yellow, haha. Yeah, there is. Can you show us a picture? So that's the house right there. Did you see that? Like, look at this, guys. Look it. Okay? So that's that. And if you look back here, this is an 8-person hot tub. Do you see that? And then over here is like a full couch. I can't even zoom in. That's how far away it is. It's like a full couch and 2 chairs. And that's how big the pool is. It's massive, okay? And then this is the outside of the house. Let's see if it'll play. It's going to go kind of fast once it does. It's downloading, I guess. Let's see. It's downloading. I know. Wait till you see the outside. And then you hear me huffing and puffing. I wonder if it'll play the sound as I'm whispering the whole way, right? Because I'm like, what if somebody hears me, even though there's nobody living there? And like, I totally like parked my car, had it running, still got out, was like, yeah, the skylights are incredible. I don't know why it's not playing this. I'll show you, there is, this is the garage, which is probably where I'll put the spa. Look at how big this garage, oh, it's loading. Everything's loading because this is my old phone. I don't know if it's gonna, oh, here we go. Oh, it's loading. Gosh darn it. It's loading, guys. It's got like that little swirly thing happening. But this is like, see how that is? That's how the front of the house is too. Yes, I know. It's a 5.5 bedroom house. And then I can offer in-person readings. It's just I'm not at the salon that often in order to do that. Yeah. Yeah, the green grass, that was the summertime, yeah. And like nobody was living there to like water. This is the front of the house, guys. So you can see how old it is. Like it's flagstone, and the house number is 3151, which is like adds up to a 10, which is new beginnings. This is inside one of the barns that's back there, just so you can see the size of it. Like it's massive. And then there's like, oh, here's the garage. So I'll probably end up putting the spa in here. Let me play it again. So it's like a massive garage, and it's so light and bright. Like that's a garage, that's natural lighting. There's no lights on there. So I'll probably put like at least one treatment room in there, and the hairdressers and the nail tech in there. That way there's no stairs and people can just come in. We're looking at, we're trying to manifest my new house and for my spa. Oh, it's going to play. So this is the outside. Look at that porch. And then there's already tenants that live up on the garage there. So, but then I get 2 garage bays, but this is the property. Like, look at this. Right? Look at all this land. Yeah. Right? So look, sorry guys, I know it's kind of boring, but yeah. Look at all this green grass and the trees. There's like that little barn that I just showed you inside. That's that little place. It's still massive, but it looks so small compared to the house. And then look at this barn. It has 8 horse stalls in it. Can you guys hear me walking? I'm like breathing heavy because I'm not supposed to be there. Can you see what the sun is doing? Like with the camera? Yeah, pitch a tent for a retreat. Look at the gazebo. And here comes the, I wonder if I can. So there's like this little pond, and it has like moss on it. It was like so magical. Like fairies definitely live there. And me and my signs, listen. Me try to talk to the animals, guys. I'm like, it's a woodpecker. It's a sign I'm supposed to be here. You're going to hear me whisper in a second because I'm afraid of getting caught. Yeah, it definitely was a fairy pond. Like, look at my car. The car door open, like, not supposed to be there. I'm like, I'm totally sneaking around this place right now. Don't judge me for huffing and puffing.
Couple barns in the back, a smaller one. The workshop is huge. Under the garage, there's a garage door, and there's a big workshop room.
Like, who am I talking to right now? Myself? The ghosts? Here we go to the front of the house. My own mini St. Anne's, for those of you who know what that is. That's the pool back there, and then part of the house. That's part of the master bedroom. But yeah, that's it. See? How beautiful. I'm totally, like, not supposed to be trespassing. And I'm totally, like, car door open, car still running. I believe fairies are real, yes. Yeah. Yeah, my intention for moving in, it is, yeah. I don't know if anyone's passed in it. I tried to, like, research it, and I couldn't. I'm usually actually quite good at researching properties and finding out the history, and I couldn't really find anything about it. So I'm going to go to the town hall if I get it and research more that way, but I definitely want to move in there. And Frank, if you're on here, I'm manifesting it with all these lovely people. Frank is my real estate agent, and he knows how much I want it, and he's taking me to go back and see it on Friday. So it is beautiful. Have I seen or talked to any fairies? Not necessarily. I mean, I know that they're there, and I definitely feel like I've caught some on camera, although, you know, it could just be dust or, you know, lighting or whatever. But yeah. Yeah, really. Imagine. Yeah, I'm like creeping around out there. Yeah. It's but I just imagine having like full moon circles out there. Like, you don't even get to see the back of the house. Like, that was just like the front and side of it. So yes. Fairies are kind of tricksters. They can be actually quite petty and quite angry little fellows. They're not always very pleasant. I know we say that they're all, you know, nice and stuff like that, but right? I'll definitely need a cabana. I'll need somebody to cut the grass for sure. I've heard fairies are mean too. Yeah, as I'm saying, they're like not so friendly. So I'm always leaving stuff for them. Licensed in the USA. Awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, so, you know, I was very upset. So in October, I didn't get the property. And so it came back up again. And, for cosmetology, beautiful. Yeah, and hair too, right, Miss Anne? Yeah, it would be, and like, oh, I'm so excited. Like, the thing is that I didn't find out, so I let doubt in. This is what happened. I let doubt in. I was like, I don't need this property. Who's going to maintain it? Who's going to plow? Like, my husband works full time. Like, I'm going to have to hire somebody to come in and do this. And yes, I'm saving like $2,000 a month, but it's still a risk. Like, I like where I live. My rent is cheap. The spa, I still have a year left on my lease. So I'm having to like break a lease and all that stuff, right? So, yeah, like, imagine the fall there, right? So, but I totally let doubt in, and I totally listened to like my mom, who was like, you don't need all that house. You don't need all that space. Like, who's going to cut the grass? Who's going to do this? And I was like, yeah, that does kind of like, I don't know. And then I didn't get it. It got leased before I could get my stuff together and get it in. And I was like crushed. Like, I was actually like, I've never ever wanted something so much. And then I found out it was zoned for a spa. And I was like, because that was one of my mom's concerns. Like, what if you get in there and somebody calls the town on you and there's people living on top of the garage? Like, they might tell on you. And I was just like, yeah, you're right. Like, I don't want to take that risk. And like, the doubt just got in there, and I let it get in there, and I don't usually do that. But then I was like, after I was like so mad, I was like, no. I'm manifesting that these people are not going to stay in there long, and literally from October till now, it's back up for lease again. So I can't wait. Hair is what I did. Yes, yeah. I have right now. I have like space for 5 hairdressers, but we only have 2 just because COVID times. But yes, Frank is on here. Woohoo! My real estate agent's on here. I told you, Frank. I'm manifesting this bad boy. I hope you got to see everybody watching the video of me creeping the house when I wasn't supposed to be there. Yeah. And oh, the house you told me about in our, yes, that house is back on the market. Can you believe it? I told you guys, I was like, I'm putting it out there to the universe. It's gonna take care of it for me. But what are the odds? Am I okay with the people living above the garage? You know what? I'm not worried about it. Like I'm predicting that because they moved in like November too, right? So when I was first looking at the property, it was also available on top of the garage, right? And I was like, oh, I could put the spa up there. Like, it'll be perfect. It'll be separate from the house, whatever. And then it got leased first. And I was like, it's okay. It's okay. I'm still going to manifest this place. And then it got sold. But yeah, work your magic, Frank. Frank the Tank, yes. He's an awesome real estate, guys. If you guys are in the Durham region or even in Toronto, he knows Toronto quite well. You'd be in good hands with Frank. He does his best for sure. But and then it got leased without me, and I just wasn't ready, and the timing wasn't right. But then I found out it was zoned for spa too, and I was like, like all that, like I just let my my nerves get in the way, I think. The house, it does look pretty. It's beautiful. It's old and it's magic, and the things that I could do there, right? I would, yeah. I'm gonna actually talk about. I've already told Frank, like when I first messaged him, like literally within 4 hours of it going back on the market, one of my clients reached out and was like, "Ange, the place is back on the market." And I was like, "Shut up!" And so without even like saying thank you, I messaged the link to Frank, and I was like, "Frank, it's back up." And I'll post a video for you guys on my other account. Oh yes, I didn't even know you have that. I didn't even know you have it, Frank. I didn't know that you had another page. I'm going to have to go follow you now. So everybody go follow Frank so we can all see the video on Friday. But yeah, so yeah, and then it's back up and it's for lease. And I'm just going to imagine that, in October, the people on top of the garage are going to leave. And I'm just going to put that out there to the universe to take care of it for me. And that's it. I hope I get it too. Imagine the videos, imagine the mornings, imagine the sunrises and the sunsets, and you know what I mean? Like all that kind of fun stuff. And I wonder what's creeping around in those barns back there, like with my ghost detector, with my spirit box and my dowsing rods. Like, I can't wait to get my metal detector out there. Oh my goodness. It's like my dream. And even Frank took us to go see a house like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. And I was just like, yeah, it's like doesn't have any bathtubs. This house has, I think, 3 or 4 bathtubs in it, which is like my dream plus. And that's what we talked about. We could have weddings there. Amanda, if you know, Amanda helps me a lot on my lives and on my group sessions and stuff like that. She's actually like a wedding photographer, right? So she's like, oh my God. And she does all, if you see all my witchy photos, she does all that. And I was like, oh my goodness, we could do the photography. Yes. So many fun things. And like there's 2 massive living rooms in the house, and I was like, one of them could still be used for like paint and pastries and for like winter fun. Yeah, you probably scare the garage people out before their lease ends. Right? Maybe. But yeah, I did say to Frank, could we please, have the first right to refuse, or can we ask them for that in our lease? So excited to see you move in. I can picture your crystal. Oh my gosh. I've already been thinking about, like, I literally, because it just went back on the market yesterday. So in my yoga session this morning, we did Yin Yoga. So it's like a lot of like holding poses for like 3 minutes. And sometimes they're not so comfortable because you're stretching, right? So like the whole time I just pictured every pose that we did, I pictured a different room and how I was going to look, and, the mixture of like their furniture and my furniture, and where was I going to put my office and all that kind of stuff. So I know, I'm so excited. Maybe I'll have to ask Frank if I have permission, but maybe I'll go live from there on Friday night when I'm going through. So there's so much space for activities. So much grass for your crystals to lay in the full moon, right? I know. And that pond, like I just picture, like, oh my goodness. Every day I'm just like, I know. And this is how excited I get. And I was this excited, and actually was kind of against all odds, guys, because like with COVID, the spa is like not running at its full potential. And so like, how do I show income verification during a pandemic? And Frank's like, I don't know, Ange, I don't think they're going to accept it. And then they did. And I was like, oh my God. And then it was like, oh my God, I just took on this property. My mom's chirping in one ear and my sister's chirping in another. My friends are like, are you sure this is the right move? Like, you got a year left here and you're going to have to break your lease and all these things. And I was just like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do it. Like, maybe I'm an idiot. And then I didn't get it after, even though they said I had it. Like, for like a solid 2 hours. I signed my side of the lease. They didn't sign theirs. Anyways, so then they're like, no, we want more income verification. And they pick the next person. And before I could get my shit together and prove that I actually make money. So yeah, so the rest of that, yeah, that beautiful green grass next to the birds. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. I know. Now you guys are going to be asking me for it, so I have to get it. What's the best tarot deck for beginners? Honestly, whatever calls your name. Whatever calls your name. I mean, the most traditional would be like a Rider-Waite type deck, but don't talk to anyone but us about the house this time. Well, the more people, I know, that's the hard part, is the more people who are excited for you help put all that energy towards it, right? But then if you get those people who are like negative about it, like this time I'm not telling my family about it for sure. Like until I sign the lease, like nobody in my close circle is going to know about it until it happens, right? I'm glad you have a good feeling about it. I'm glad. Yeah, it's a lot, and I'm so excited, and now I'm just like convinced, like I'm like, this is gonna happen. Like everything kind of lined up. The things that weren't lined up before are all ready to go. Like it was kind of like a learning lesson. Like, Angela, like you really have to get your bookkeeping together and go strong. And thanks to you guys, that believe in me and book sessions with me and do all that kind of fun stuff. Like now I can show more on paper that my life is together, and maybe they're going to look and say, okay, this girl must be serious. She's back again. Like she's the first one. I hope I'm going to be the first one to go see it again inside. Last time I was the first one. That's why they're like, you're the only person who's put an offer in just yet. We're just going to wait and see who else comes in. And then they leased it out to a family friend. Yeah. So, yeah. I love to sit at the pond and just look, sinking in. Yes, right? And like I'm just thinking of like having like daily retreats, like if I have like, there's just so much space. Do you know what I mean? There's just so much space, like so much space. Yeah. I hope you get it. Yeah, me too. It is going to be, I hope so. It's not very often, guys, that I want something that I don't get, to be honest with you. Oh, an orb just, I don't know if you guys can see the orb if it was out of the range, but I could do yoga outside 100%. I like the things that I could do there. Yeah. It does look heavenly. Like you have no idea. And then there was a woodpecker in the tree when I got there, and it didn't even run away when I got there. Like it let me come right up to the tree. And at first I was like, oh, did it fly away? Because I couldn't, like, I'm looking through the camera to see if I can catch it, and I move my head, I was like, no, it's still there. Yeah. I miss living by the ocean. I used to go for a walk down the local beach and sit. Yes. And right now I go down to the lake, and I mean, it's winter, it's freezing, and guys, as a Pisces, like I literally, after I'm done the session, anytime, no matter how late it is that I leave and come off my lives, I actually go and take a bath before I go to bed. Like I have a bath every single day. And the property that we went to go see a couple weeks ago, my husband was like, yeah, definitely knew you didn't like the place because the first thing you said was there's no bathtubs. And that's like the first thing I noticed, right? The house is yours and yours only. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Aqua, for thinking so and saying so. But yeah, I totally, and this house has so many bathtubs, and it has a hot tub and a pool, and I'm just manifesting that everything's going to go smoothly, and like the price is right, like everything is right. And this other place that had no bathtubs, it still had 2 acres of land, so the land was the same size but not manicured like this. Like it was under snow, but like it wasn't as appealing as this. It was like an extra like $2,000 more than this place is gonna cost me. So yeah, I wish I lived by the ocean. Yeah, positive thoughts only. Right? I wish. Oh my God, I've been thinking of renovating lately because I want a big, nice, yes, right? Off to bed. Good night. Good luck. Thank you. I used to live in Cuba. Going to the beach every morning was amazing. Oh, I'm so jealous. I live near the mountains and always use them to cleanse and recharge. You have to. Like, that's another thing, right? Like, both sides of like, ocean, like, it's all good for grounding, right? Like, I just imagine, yeah. I just imagine how good it would be. And like when I will go live, I think if Frank says it's okay, I'm gonna go live on Friday and just do the walkthrough. You guys will be privy to like my husband asking questions about the electricity for the spa and all that kind of stuff, because he didn't get to see it the first time. It went so quickly. So I'm just imagining that all they want is first and last, and we're going to get in there and it's going to be perfect. So that's that. I'm jealous you get snow. I'm sick of this 40. Honestly though, like the snow is pretty not nice. The snow after a while, like